Hey, what's going on?
How's it going?
It's going good. So, what brings you here to Denver?
Well, I live in Denver, so this is one of the easiest conferences for me to get to.
Okay.
But I'm working at Livepeer here at the booth. So we've been around since 2017. We are a video developer toolkit, and it's a deep-in project. So instead of us managing our own data centers with compute to enable video use cases, we instead incentivize individual node providers to bring that compute to our network. We incentivize them with our token, and the result is you get the same professional video service for 80 to 90% cheaper than some of the typical incumbents that are providing video, like AWS, Azure, Google, Cloudflare, Gogora, players like that.
All right, great. And how long have you been involved in the community?
In Web3, I've been in the space for about 3.5 years. I've gravitated typically towards infrastructure and data type of projects. I was at Figment before this. They run a bunch of different validators for different proof-of-stake networks, and then I've been working at Livepeer for almost a year now.
Gotcha. What's some of the technology that really stands out to you associated with Live?
With live video? Yeah, it's what we're seeing is people really have the choice between two routes, right? They either take advantage of the free video use cases, which is they have to upload their video on YouTube, they have to upload their video on, or they stream through Twitch. And as a business, that can be, you have trade-offs really between that and hosting it on YouTube. You have other ads coming up, you can have deplatforming issues, same thing with Twitch, right? So the other side of it is you actually control your own video content by uploading it to either your own infrastructure or going with a cloud provider. Well, video is notoriously expensive. This is the reason why Twitch got bought by AWS, this is why YouTube got bought by Google, is because those corresponding companies were running the infrastructure for them. Sorry, man. These are just for video developers on Livepeer. What you do is you have to run it on these other infrastructure providers, and video is notoriously expensive. So in those cases, typically those companies either they go out of business because it's so prohibitively expensive, or you get bought out by the infrastructure provider because it's over half of your cost. So what Livepeer does, in my opinion, is it enables these use cases for video that otherwise were not possible in the previous economic state, where you have to manage your own infrastructure or pay for these very expensive centralized players.
Yeah, that makes sense, for sure. What would you say really separates your technology from your competitors?
Well, so for Livepeer, it's more open source video. That's one thing. And the big reason why a lot of people are going with us is you get very comparable performance to all these other providers, but it's 80 to 90% cheaper. And like I mentioned, it enables these businesses that otherwise couldn't exist by just cutting down video costs drastically. And that's a big reason why 250 to 300 different apps are now switching from some of those incumbents to Livepeer.
Gotcha. And with the technology that is being brought forward, how do you see it helping humanity moving forward?
Yeah, well, it's with the economics of how these video companies operate. What this enables is, especially with the Web3 components, is enabling a lot of really interesting creator economy use cases. So right now, the only real option is to go to something like YouTube and Twitch to take advantage of the distribution there. There's really going to be no replacement for the distribution piece. But what a lot of creators are trying to do now is create more premium experiences for their fans that YouTube and Twitch cannot offer. So there's going to be a lot of cool video use cases aside from that, where you can create very premium experiences for super fans. And there's a lot of applications being built on Livepeer to basically service that exact market and experiment really in the creator economy.
And what are you looking forward with technology moving forward?
I'm a data guy, I'm an infrastructure guy. I love the picks and shovels piece. I love working with lots of these other applications that are experimenting in different ways and using the infrastructure to enable those different use cases to really work. So that's what I feel like we're doing here at Livepeer.
Right on, man. I can't appreciate your time more and taking the time to speak with me while you're straight up working the event too. So.
Of course. Appreciate
thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too.